Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into something that's not just a car, it's a resurrection. After decades of silence, the legend is back. The 2026 Plymouth Barracuda has officially returned, and it's not just aiming to ride on nostalgia, it's here to rewrite what American muscle can look and feel like in the modern era. Whether you remember the roar of the Cuda from the early 70s or you're discovering it for the first time, what Plymouth and Stellantis have delivered is a machine that's both brutally powerful and shockingly refined. At first glance, the new Barracuda doesn't try to be subtle, it doesn't have to. It's low, wide, and aggressive in all the right ways. The design is clearly inspired by the original fastback heritage, but it's been reinterpreted for the 21st century, bolder, meaner, and cleaner. The front end features a blacked-out, full-width grille with slim, almost slitted LED headlamps, recessed into deep housings. The hood is long and sculpted with functional heat extractors, and in some trims, a shaker scoop rises through the surface, paying tribute to muscle car tradition while helping the beast underneath breathe. From the side, it's all muscle and motion. The proportions are classic coupe, a short rear deck, long hood, and a cabin that sits low in the body. What makes it feel modern is the detailing. Flush-mounted door handles, aggressive side skirts, and massive 20 or 21-inch staggered wheels fill the arches, sitting on sticky performance tires that look ready to tear up the pavement. There's a pronounced shoulder line that flows over the rear fenders, making the car feel like it's crouching, ready to launch. And launch it does. Around back, the retro inspiration is obvious, but again, it's elevated. Thin LED taillights stretch across the rear panel, nodding to the past but feeling futuristic. A subtle ducktail spoiler sits integrated into the rear deck, and a vented diffuser houses quad exhaust outlets that deliver the kind of soundtrack you'll feel in your chest. There's no pretending here. This is not an Eve dressed like a muscle car. This is the real thing. All combustion, all attitude. Step inside and the surprises continue. Where you might expect raw muscle car simplicity, you're instead met with a surprisingly modern, tech-savvy cockpit that still respects the analog soul of the Barracuda. The dashboard is wide, with a driver-focused center stack that curves. Around you, a 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster brings gauges to life with customizable layouts, from retro-inspired analog dials to minimalist race modes. In the center, a floating 13-inch infotainment screen runs the latest Uconnect software, offering wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, performance telemetry, and even launch control settings right at your fingertips. Materials have taken a big leap forward. Soft-touch Alcantara, stitched leather with contrast piping, and optional carbon fiber or brushed metal trim make the cabin feel premium, even luxurious. But this is still a performance cockpit at its core. The flat-bottom steering wheel feels thick and solid in your hands. Metal paddle shifters click with authority. And the deeply bolstered sport seats, optionally available in Recaro spec, hold you in place like a proper track tool. Everything is driver-centric. Everything is intentional. Under the hood, the real heart of the beast lives. Depending on the trim, you can spec the 2026 Barracuda with a range of powertrains, starting with a revised version of Stellantis 3.0-liter twin-turbo Hurricane, inline-six pushing well over 500 horsepower in its base form. But if you want the real throwback experience, the optional 6.4-liter HEMI V8 still lives on, naturally aspirated, brutally loud, and sending around 500 to 525 horsepower to the rear wheels. For those who want something beyond, there's talk of a supercharged Cuda Red Eye Edition, rumored to top 700 horsepower, manual transmission. Yes, it's still available. But an 8-speed automatic with lightning-fast shifts is also offered. For those who want modern precision, on the road the Barracuda is surprisingly balanced. Sure, it's loud and fast, but the revised chassis tuning gives it composure in corners, with magnetic dampers available in higher trims and launch control. That hooks up better than any Cuda of the past ever dreamed of. Brembo brakes bring the whole thing down from speed with authority, and there's enough grip here to rival European sports coupes, without losing the raw edge that defines American muscle. But it's not just performance. The Barracuda now delivers something else: daily drivability. With adaptive drive modes, better insulation, and a cabin that feels genuinely comfortable for longer hauls, it's no longer just a weekend toy. It's a real car, one that happens to look and sound like it belongs in a Mad Max movie. Pricing starts around $52,000 for the base Hurricane-powered coupe, with V8 models jumping into the $60,000, $70,000 range, depending on trim and options. Special launch editions and wide-body variants can climb north of $80,000, especially with premium paint, interior upgrades, and performance packages. But even fully loaded, the new Barracuda still undercuts a lot of its performance rivals, while delivering more style, more character, and a lot more soul. So what is the 2026 Plymouth Barracuda, really? It's a revival, yes, but not a copy. It's a modern reimagining of what a muscle car can be in today's world. It respects the past, but doesn't live in it. It gives you the look, the sound, the drama, without sacrificing comfort or cutting-edge tech. It's not trying to be a Dodge Challenger, and it's not trying to be a Corvette. It's something else entirely. A new chapter, written with fire. Thanks for watching. If you're as excited about the return of the Barracuda as we are, hit that like button, subscribe for more deep dive car reviews, and let us know in the comments, would you go Hurricane Turbo, Classic V8, or are you holding out for the rumored Red Eye? Either way, the Barracuda is back. And it's not playing around.